Ano po ang pinasa mo na requirements if di pa kayo married for 482 visa? If you're worried about proving your relationship na genuine, hindi kayo married, never kayo nag-live-in, at saka mag-jowa pa lang kayo, I think this video is for you. So, hiningan po kami ng tatlong relationship evidence and tatlong relationship statement ng aming migration lawyer that time. Doon muna tayo sa relationship evidence. Wait lang, nalobat na yung aking kodigo. If mahilig kang mag-take ng photos, hindi ka mahihirapan nito mag-provide. First is the photographs of the couple. Second, photographs of the couple with friends and family. And last is the correspondence between couple. So, photographs of the couple, tsaka yung with friends and family, ang ginawa ko lang doon is, pinakita ko yung date kung kailan na-take yung photos. Doon naman tayo sa correspondence between ng couple. Ito, yun yung mga text messages nyo, sa Messenger, Viber, IG ba yan? Basta anything na kung saan makita yung conversations nyo, yun. Balang ginawa ko lang dyan is, di ba sa Messenger may search in conversation? Ang ginawa ko lang is, sinearch ko yung I love you, I miss you, happy monthsary, happy anniversary, ganon. Tapos, if ma-search mo kasi yan, makikita mo yung date kung kailan yun nasend yung messages. So, yeah. Now, doon naman tayo sa tatlong relationship statement in which doon ako worried and then kinabahan kasi for me, hindi enough yung na-provide ko. So, first is the joint bank statements or money transfers. Nung college kasi, pag kinakapos ako, nagpapadala yan yung boyfriend ko through Palawan or GCash. So, ang ginagawa ko naman dati is, kinikip ko yung resibo dahil iniisip ko na babayaran ko to siya in the future. Charot, yung bait no. Pero until ngayon, hindi ko pa siya nabayaran. O di ba may inaitulong pa yung pagkikip ng resibo? Ayun. At nung nag-abroad na siya dahil nga may plan na susunod ako sa kanya, yung mga remittance niya or yung mga padala niya sa Pinas, pinapadala niya sa bangko para dagdag sa resibo. Now, let's go sa pangalawang relationship statement, yung evidence of living together. Dito, wala akong maibigay na proof. Kasi nga, never kami nag-live together. So what I did is, nag-reach out ako sa migration lawyer and I told her na 10 years na kami ng boyfriend ko and we never lived together. But nagbi-visit lang kami to each other time to time sa Philippines. Pinupuntahan ko siya sa kanila, pinupuntahan niya ako sa amin, ganon. And then, tinanong ko siya kung ano yung documents na pwede kong i-provide. So, ang sabi ng migration lawyer, we can look at other types of evidence to show the genuine nature of your relationship. So, nakita ko doon yung statements or affidavits from family or friends who can confirm that you spent time together and the nature of your relationship. So, ang ginawa ko dyan is nag-reach out kaming dalawa ng boyfriend ko sa mga families namin, friends. So, dalawang friends ko, ni-reach out ko, tapos family niya din, and then family ko. Ganon. And then, nag-research ako sa Google ng affidavit or statement of support and testimony kung saan nakasad doon na witness sila sa gaano ka genuine yung relationship namin. Tapos nakasaad lang doon na kahit LDR na kami, continuous pa rin yung communication namin, genuine pa rin yung feelings namin, mga ganon. Tapos after that, pinanotarize ko na yung affidavit. Now let's go sa last relationship statement, yung joint travel. Dito naman is hindi kami gaano nagta-travel together sa ibang, ibang location or ibang travel places. Kasi nga, if nagkikita kami sa bahay, and then town lang, ganun lang talaga yung namin. Then, kain together, luto, mga ganun. Wala talaga kaming punta sa ibang mahalala yung lugar. And if meron man, 2-3 lang. So, better naman, mahilig ako mag-take ng photos. So, ang ginawa ko, nilagay ko lang sa picture, nag-create ako ng text na nakalagay doon is location, and then kailan. And buti naman, yung ibang photos namin is, alam mo yun, may location na and time kung kailan nangyari yun. So, ganun. And then yung mga check-ins, like nung umuwi siya from abroad, and then punta sa Manila, mga ganun. So, kinip ko yon yung mga resibo, mga ganyan. And, yeah. So, yun na yun lahat ng requirements. In summary, babasahin ko ulit. Photographs of the couple, photographs of the couple with friends and family, correspondence between couple, joint bank statements and or money transfers, evidence of living together, and then the joint travel. Yun lang. But wait. After lodgement ng visa namin, nag-request ulit ng required documentation. And that is to register our relationship sa Victoria's births, deaths, and marriages. And then sabi dito, this will assist with strengthening the relationship evidence to support our application, and this is strongly recommended. Yung relationship registration, both kami mag-comply nun. So, mag-provide siya ng, yung partner ko, nag-provide siya ng requirements on his own, separate application. Tapos, ako din, on my own, separate din yung application namin. I think we can tackle it on a separate video if you want. Just comment down below. Kasi medyo hassle yung process for me. Kasi parang, na-submit ko na yung documents, tapos, i-request ulit nila, tapos submit ako ulit. Parang ganun, natagalan talaga yun siya. Like, na-approve na lang yung visa, saka pa na-register yung relationship namin. So yeah, that's all for this video. Ginabi na ako. Actually, tapos na ako kanina mag-video. Mag-edit na sana ako, and then I realized, hindi na-save yung videos ko. So, nag-take ako again. Anyways, thank you for watching, and if you have any further questions, you can comment down below. Kung masagot ko, ay sasagutin ko, pero kung wala akong masagot, sorry. Thank you, bye!